I'm Trina Boyd, and on this particular channel, we talk about all things business. So everything business for women, particularly for you. So if you're a woman in business or wanting to start a side hustle or a business, you definitely want to stay tuned and subscribe for more videos. I'm going to start about a little bit about me. So I have been a full-time entrepreneur, small business owner for over 10 years. Okay. So I've been through some businesses. So I want to start off by going over the first, small business that a woman who's looking to start a business should start. And I'm going to be talking about businesses that can make you at least a minimum of 6 figures, okay? Because that's what we're all about. So the first one I want to get into is going to be real estate. And you're probably wondering, why real estate? A lot of times, anytime as a woman, when we're going into a business, we are ambitious. And of course, we want to make at least a minimum of 6 figures, but we're going to be shooting for it. For 7-figure millionaire status, right? So did you know that 90% of people who are millionaires are in real estate? Did you know that? Okay, now you know. So with that being said, you definitely want to get into real estate. And you're probably wondering, okay, I don't have no money to get into real estate. But guess what? You don't have to have a lot of money to start into real estate. Me and my husband, we are into real estate. Like currently, this is what we're doing. So I want to kind of give you some insight and tips on how you can get into real estate, okay? So one of the things that you can do when you're first starting off in real estate is you want to get into either tax liens. You may have heard about this or maybe not, but tax liens properties. So you want to get into tax lien properties or you want to get into wholesaling. So wholesaling and tax lien properties is a great business to start as a woman-owned business. And the reason that is because you don't need a lot of money to get started. You don't really need any money to get started with wholesaling. Okay, wholesaling is a simple process a lot of people don't know about. They don't know how to like flip properties, but it's so easy, okay? And I may do a video on step-by-step on how to do a wholesale deal. And if you will be interested in that type of material, make sure you comment below if you want me to do a video on how to wholesale a property from step by step, and I would document the whole process. So the other part of, if you don't have a lot of money to get started and you want to get into real estate, is tax lien properties. So me and my husband currently are doing tax lien properties. You will need a little money to get started, but not a lot. Like we had some properties when we were looking at properties in our state, they had properties starting at $100 to bid on, y'all. I was like, what? $100? $100 to bid on a property? And depending on where you're located, like the laws are so lenient, but definitely you want to get into real estate. And the reason I'm doing real estate first is because real estate is where it's at. Real estate is where it's at if you want to make, at least minimum of 6 figures. Even if you're doing a wholesale property, you can make it minimum. It's really no minimum or maximum that you can make, but it average, to give you an idea of what you would average per deal, you can average anywhere from $5,000 to $50,000 per deal. With that being said, it's all about how you structure that deal. And like I said, if you want more content on that, make sure you comment wholesale in the comments, okay? So tax liens, depending on where you're located, tax liens can be so beneficial with getting into real estate, okay? But I definitely want y'all to do real estate, okay? So with that being said, we're going to get into a second business that you should be starting as a woman-owned business. If you want to get into business, and everything I'm naming is everything I've done, and then I'm going to give you my experience on how beneficial it will be to you, okay? So one of the things that a lot of women, especially African-American women, don't know about, okay? I'm about to tell you the secret. And one of the ways I really found out, I started talking to other people in this field that I'm about to tell you about, and they were telling me how much money they're making. And I'm like, I'm doing this all wrong. I mean, of course, I was still making six figures, but with this particular side of the field, you make way more money. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to tell you the secret that a lot of women, African American women, don't know that they can get into is starting a nanny agency. Yes. Look, starting a nanny agency can be so beneficial. Do you hear me? It is great money. And just to give you an idea, okay, of how much money you can make. And it's always going to be all about how you structure your pricing. You can't be cheap. Okay. So with that being said, starting a nanny agency. So I initially started in 2000, I think it was 2014 is when I actually started my nanny agency. It was actually a babysitting agency, right? So I was starting my babysitting agency, and I started just like helping, like, you know, people who need date nights and backup care and stuff like that, which was good money. But when you get into the nanny side, like I know a nanny agency right now, she charges $10,000 for one client, which is substantial, you know, for $10,000 for one client. And I know she's getting like at least 5 to 10 clients a month. So that makes her $1 million agency. And my nanny agency, our max that we charge in our area is $4,000, right? So that's one client. We normally get anywhere from 3 to 5 or more when school starts per month. Okay, I'm gonna let you do the math. So if I'm getting $4K per client, right, and I'm getting 3 to 5, that's up to $20,000 a month. So why haven't you started a nanny agency? It's because you probably don't know the information on how to get started. So if you want more information about step-by-step on how to start a nanny agency, you definitely want, because everybody need nannies. Everybody need, like right now, a lot of people are needing nannies. It's a lot. Like currently right now, if you're watching this video around like August, this time, September, school time, like I got 23,000 views on my business in July because everybody's looking for a nanny. Okay, so this gives you an idea of, you know, people, this is a need. Because a lot of times right now, what's happening, a lot of daycares are either closed, they don't have staff, or whatever it is. So starting a nanny agency would definitely be beneficial for you. I'm actually looking to partner with some people. If you are serious about doing this, definitely comment below. I'm looking to partner in some cities where if you want to start nanny agency, because we are a national nanny agency and we are expanding and we have clients from all over. So if you're looking to either partner or franchise, something like this, and I show you exactly how to do it, definitely comment below, okay? All right. So I just gave you 2 amazing 6-figure businesses to start, right? I want to give you some more, okay? So another thing that you can start, another business as a woman-owned business, what else can you start? And everything I'm giving you is going to be from experience, okay? So with that being said, the next one you want to start, you can start a community around women in your field. So what do you mean? So you probably ask me what I mean by that. Okay. So if you are in the beauty industry and you feel like you're an expert into the beauty industry, what you want to do, you want to gather and attract women who are in that particular industry. And that's how you want to start. That's how you're going to start a community. And when you start that community, what you want to do, you want to actually charge a fee. So you want to charge a fee for a monthly subscription for your expertise. So for example, right now I have a nonprofit. It's called Women in Power. And what we do, we are cater to women who are in business, no matter where you're at, and we meet every month. But I am going to be starting something particularly for you all, no matter where you're at. Particularly, we're going to do a community for you if you're looking to start or just meet with like-minded women who are in business. So if you're interested in that, make sure you comment below and we can get that started, because we want to be able to, I want to be able to meet with you every month. I want to be able to educate you and encourage you to be an entrepreneur or a small business owner. We have so many women who want to start a business, they don't know where to start, or they're in business and they can't move past where they're at, okay? So with that being said, I definitely want to cater to you in this community, okay? So I have given you 3 businesses that you can start. All of them are six-figure businesses, all right?